Today, I once again try something I haven't really done before. Today's a very special day for me. It's certainly one of the days of all time. But before we get into it, congratulations Macho for saying first, whatever that's supposed to mean. As some of you may know, I have recently been exploring playing the flute, if I can do it or not, to many limited degrees of success. And I had contacted the Flute Center, initially Flute Center of New York, but it was the Flute Center of Chicago that got back to me, approving a flute trial. I'm like, I've been playing a rental for about a while, 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks now, and I'm gonna see if the rental is bad or if I'm bad. That's basically what it boils down to. So what I have right here is my rental flute. It is the control group. This is the Bundy Flute. I don't know exactly what kind of flute it is, other than that it's just a regular run-of-the-mill C flute, offset G mechanism. That does not look like a split E mechanism, but it's fine with a C foot joint. We're just gonna start like this here. Put it in, and viola, or as they say. The flute has been assembled. It comes in 3 parts. You have the head, body, and foot. And to play it, you hold it up to your mouth and try to make a sound, and there's like a 50% chance it comes out right. Okay, that was both 50-50s at once. I can play a low C on this thing. Very nice. I've been having a lot of trouble. Is this the new one? No, this is the... We're starting out with my rental flute. This is the Bundy Flute. It's just the rental flute that, honestly, I've been struggling with. As you guys have heard me try to play it in various recordings. For example, if we baseball this, get rid of that, rid of the BGM, this is the control song. Notice how the low G isn't coming out. There it is. There it isn't. But that's... You could tell when I was playing the song, the low G sometimes didn't want to come out, and the high G would sometimes want to come out, and then it would mix. By the way, low G sounds like this. High G sounds like this. So they're an octave apart, and after playing for about a month, I feel like I shouldn't have this much difficulty playing what is essentially a beginner note. So, my goal today is to try the Flute Center flutes, find one that I feel comfortable with, and purchase that as my flute moving forward. Whether that will happen or not, only time can tell. But when it comes to this rental flute, I'm like, I don't think this is it, Chief.
A sweater I bought was picking up too much static electricity, so I returned it to the store. They gave me another one free of charge.
Okay. Today, give it time. I'm giving it time, which is why depending on what happens today, I'm probably gonna do another flute stream on Monday. But I'm not gonna let these trial flutes go to waste. This is not the trial flute, this is just the Bundy Flute that I rented from the local music store. A few of the reasons why I don't really feel like this is the one for me is because it just doesn't... The sound doesn't feel... It doesn't feel like I'm ready, or rather, I'm kind of working against it. Either that or that's a me problem. Today I'm gonna learn if it's a me problem or not. That's one of the biggest reasons I'm doing this, is because I don't know.
I started a new business making yachts in my attic this year. The sales are going through the roof.
God damn it. You got to adapt? Listen. Adapting is easy if you know what to adapt with. As a beginner starting out, you know what, motherfucker, have you ever seen the first half of the first season of Attack on Titan? Where Eren Yeager is like, yeah, I'm gonna kill all the Titans, but motherfucker can't even balance in the harness? And everyone makes fun of him, and he's all like, I'll never kill all the Titans this way. But then one of the instructors inspects the harness, swaps it out, because the harness he got was defective. And then he was able to do it actually all along. You can't see it. There is mold in the cork of this flute. By the way, do you know a flute head joint has a cork in it? Like, here to here, there's a cork. That's what helps produce the sound, cork grab. I shined a flashlight into here. That cork is saturated and moldy. And I'm suspecting that's why I'm having so many problems, so much trouble with this flute. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my rental flute away. And I don't actually know which flute I want to start out with. I have 3 flutes with me today. In fact, I'm going to grab them all. Give me a moment. Literal flute grab, mold grab, don't do that. But yeah, I will be back, like, in a second. I just gotta lean over. Ugh. Okay. Let's grab this, and this. Oh god, do I have the table space? If I move this over here, move this back, put the crab right here, and I move the microphone. Didn't even know that could move like that. Very nice! Okay. What I have here are the 3 flutes from the Flute Center. I don't know which one's which. Looking at the case, I know which one's which. This is the Yamaha. What's this one? This is the Pearl. And this, well, by process of elimination, must be the Gemeinhardt. So, I know what flutes they are. I'm not sure which to start with. I'm gonna open Google and roll D6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is as random as it gets. Roll D6. And you know what? We're all gonna see my roll. Check this out. Roll D6. 3. That is the Pearl. We're gonna start with the Pearl. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other 2 flutes away. Ah! Let's not drop our flutes on the first day, shall we? Alright. This case is nice. Alright, Pearl flute. The case has these clicks and they click into place. I like this kind of case. It's a nice hard case. You broke it, $2,000 please. This flute is actually $1,000. So we're gonna see what it looks like on the inside, shall we? And oh, you even have to open it a certain way. Ooh. Okay. Here we are. Fresh new flute. Nice. It comes with a piece of paper for some reason. I'm gonna leave that in there just in case. There's a cleaning rod. I am not to touch the cleaning rod or use it at all. Let's go ahead and assemble that. Ooh, okay, so here's the foot joint. It has the little things on top. I don't know what they're called, but they denote that you don't put your fingers there. In comparison, if we take a look at the body, notice how some of the cylinders up here, like this one for example, it has that extra peg leaning over, but these are flat. That's where you put your fingers. So let's assemble this, and in fact, take a look at the head joint, shall we? Head joint, very shiny, very nice. This is quite nice. Let me look at the cork. You can even see the cork. The cork is like it's sealed off with a metal piece. Any difference? Does it change the tone? I'm gonna try playing through the head joint and see what it's like. Oh, that is so easy. It is so much easier. This is gonna be a good stream. Okay, let's put this together. Remember, when assembling a flute, you always want to hold the flute with the grip around the part where there's no mechanisms, otherwise you might damage them. Be really gentle. The head joint, you don't want to touch this plate here, because that's just welded on there. You don't want to damage that. You grab it right here, and you gently... That goes in so easily. That goes in so easily. I was being gentle. That just went thunk. Wow. And it's in. Holy shit. Gently push in the cork, even if it's not wet. Do not touch the cork. You don't want to do that. Okay, and for the foot joint, you want to align this, like, cylindrical piece here that seems to hold everything together. You want to align that with your finger pad here so the centers align, and you can adjust it later depending on your pinky size. Careful not to... Oh, that goes in so easily. Nice, let's try holding it. Oh, this is so much more comfortable, holy crap. He's flouting, yes, welcome in taters. This is the Pearl 200 flute. I've never tried it before. You know what? I'm excited. I'm excited. Jamie, pull up the flute. Here we are. Let's try this. Let's start with a C and work our way down. Oh my god! The difference is immediate! The sound comes out so much easier. Okay, that's on me. Fuck you. This is a pleasure. This is a pleasure to play. I'm already noticing immediate differences. Some of which, when I try to play a G, it just comes out. I don't have to fight it. It's just there. And like, can I go lower? That's on me. That takes work. But the notes come out so much easier. Holy moly. This is really... That's a whistly hole. I'll show you a whistly hole. Let's see if I remember my chromatics. Let's start at a low C. Hold on, what's E flat? How do you play E flat? Ah! Is it... Dang it! Fingering chart, save me. What's E flat? This is also lighter than the other flute too. Like it feels light enough to comment on. Oh, I already played... Wait, it's all of them? What? So you go C, which is everything. I'm turning off my noise gate. It's getting in the... Actually, if I could turn up the gain. There we go. Now I'm louder. Yeah. Okay. C. I'll get there. There we are. Then C sharp. D. Okay, and then... Wait, I hold this? Oh, that's magic. E sharp. Oh yeah, it's open pretty much everything. any of those notes before. I was just seeing how high I could go. The highest note I could play on the rental flute, I could go up to a D, which sounds like this. I love this. This is only one of the flutes. Holy crap. You know what? Long stream today. We're gonna spend an hour on each flute. I have decided. Let's do it. Jamie, pull up the sheet music site. Let's try to play some songs. I'm confident. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really confident. That's something that is really valuable to any beginning musician, is having an instrument that inspires confidence. I'm not working against the flute to produce any of the notes. The notes just come out, and if it's not coming out, I can kind of piece together why. Let's see. What can I... I'm gonna try something, try to find something simple. Unfortunately, video game music usually isn't simple. Actually, where's Super Mario 64? Give me that. I'm not gonna be playing with any backing tracks. I'm just gonna be working my way through it. Casual reminder, I'm still a beginner flautist. Here we go. If you can name the song, then that's pretty cool. That means I can play it so it's even recognizable. But let's try it. Damn it! Low C gets me every time. Oh, that's E. My breath support needs work. Let me reposition. Low C is tricky. Lots of the songs use low C. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good though, despite... Remember that standing you get more lung capacity? You just want cock cam. Here. Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? Pants grab. What other songs? You know what? Let's test this theory. Now, everyone said I play noticeably better standing up. Let's try it. Try it standing, you little shit. I will. Damn, that's way fucking better. You're way fucking better. I'm gonna try to find a song that's higher. One that doesn't go into the D's and C's below the staff. Ooh, here's one. Alright, let's try this one. I've never played this on flute. Fortunately, it looks to be in C major. I gotta pop up in OBS. No, screw that. Where was I? I didn't notice this goes low. It's fine. I'm sitting down. While, yes, I play better standing up, I'm trying to find some songs that don't go, ooh, this one goes really high. And it's in C major. And I've never played it. Let's try it. We're trying new things with this Pearl 200. After the Bezos break, we'll open another one of the other flutes. Really? Whoops! No. How do you E flat? Oh, that's F sharp. How do you E flat? E flat. E flat. Okay, so this is E. E flat is everything held down? That's confusing. I see. I can't play that on a trumpet. Well, I can, it's just really tricky. Now he's gonna start questioning about other trumpets? I already have. Why do you think I got a flugelhorn and a piccolo trumpet? I can't play a piccolo. Unless piccolo's like $1,500. I could get that next year. No! 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 Lay these foolish ambitions to rest. I can play Mario. God damn it! Okay. I can kind of play Mario. Kinda. Let's try Zelda. Where's Zelda? Where's L? Take the L for Legend of Zelda. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. This one has nice long tones that I could kind of try. Here we go. Oh, what key is that in? Oh, it's in B flat. I'm used to that on trumpet. This song puts me to sleep. Put this to sleep. Oh man. Honestly, if I walked into the Flute Center and I was like, hey, let me try a beginner flute. Okay, they hand me this. I would walk out the door with this flute. This flute is amazing. But because I have the other options, it is too early to make a decision. All I can say is that worst case scenario now, I don't like the other two flutes and I keep this one. Best case scenario, one of the other two flutes serves me even better than this one. So, let me take some time to talk about this Pearl 200 first impressions. Compared to the Bundy Flute, the notes just come out. I blow across the hole with about a 90% success rate, which is, that is incredibly much higher than the Bundy's 50% success rate. The notes come out a lot cleaner. Why do you think that? Shitty flute quality? I don't actually know why. I want to say it's the cork in the other flute, because the other flute, it plays, but you have to wrestle with the flute. With this, with the Pearl 200, I feel I'm working with the flute. And if the note comes out wrong, or doesn't come out properly, or doesn't come out at all, I feel like I know what to do to change that. And I can build off of that to improve myself. I heard you struggle so much with the other one. Yeah, the difference is night and day. The ergonomics, let me talk about the ergonomics. So on the Bundy Flute, I think because it's so worn right here, for those who don't know how to hold a flute, your left hand goes on the body and is at a kind of like a curved motion. You put your index finger here, you skip one of the pads, then your middle ring go here, and then your pinky goes on the G key, which is right here. Your thumb rests on the B or B flat key, which are these things. Hey Xander, we're trying new flutes. To get everyone up to speed, I got accepted for some flute trials from the Flute Center New York, well, Flute Center Chicago. They mailed me 3 flutes that I particularly requested. Those 3 flutes, I'm holding one of them right now. This is the Pearl 200. It is a beginner level flute. And at the start of the stream, I tried playing my cheap Bundy rental, and the difference is night and day, and I'm talking about the differences now. In your right hand, you use your thumb on this open part of the flute here, and you rest your main 3 fingers on these 3 keys near the foot joint, and you rest your pinky on this weird kind of foot joint lever actuator thing. There's 3 buttons that are operated with your pinky. And that's how you hold a flute. Notice how the points of contact that are supporting the flute are very limited. You have your thumb, you have the interior of your finger here, which is resting on the side of the flute, and you have your mouth. That's it. Those are your 3 main points of contact. So when holding this flute, it's about 75% the weight of the Bundy Flute. It's a lot lighter, so it's a lot easier to hold, and because of that, it doesn't put nearly as much strain on my left 4 fingers pad area to support. Like, I'd feel my finger cramping after a while, but now, the only thing I know about flutes is one was cannibalized for kit bashing a Star Wars blaster in the movies. No! If you couldn't tell by looking at it, flutes are very fragile. This, like, you gotta handle it with care. And I'm doing my best here. Now, the ergonomics feel wonderful. The keys, oh, chef's kiss. They are so responsive. Like, I knew some of the keys were kind of mucky and mushy on the Bundy Flute. It's night and day. These are so responsive. Every key feels mushy and sluggish on the Bundy Flute in comparison. The tone is just better. Like, let me play a C major scale again. God, that comes out so clean. I didn't have to fight for any of those notes. It just works. Oh, this is such a breakthrough. I was so concerned at the beginning of stream, before stream started. I've been talking up in the Discord about how this particular stream is a split in the timeline. Depending on how this stream goes, there is a universe where I am currently struggling to play any of these flutes, and everyone's laughing, and I learn in real time I was not born to play flute. However, YFL-200 has... I can play this thing. I feel like I can actually play this thing. Let's pull up another song. What other songs we got? More Zelda songs, please. Let's see what we got. Ooh, if Cora's still here, here's a good one. Cora will like this one. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm confident. It's all high notes, for the most part. Key of... What key is that? I mean, on a trumpet, I'd say it's C major, but with a C score, it's 2 sharps. Wait, does that mean it's D? The key of D! Prepare for Ds! Oh god. Ah, fuck! That's tricky to play. That's all me. I'm just not playing the right notes. Let me try again. F sharp. What is F sharp? No. That's a C. Can I play that? C is really hard to play, just in general. Let me try to go down to a C. I've been watching several flute videos about how the low notes, C, D even, C, and low B, are difficult to play on the flute, and especially difficult to play loudly. And it's more of an intermediate to advanced topic to play those notes. But you know what? With this, I'm actually kind of confident I'll get there. Talon, welcome it! Let's see what we got. What other silly songs can we play? Basically, I am taking... We're doing flute trials. I'm playing the flute. I'm actually playing the flute. It's working. We're actually doing it. I'm winning, son. Let me try... Ooh, what's this? Ooh, see if you recognize this one. Let's see if I can play it in a recognizable state. Let's see. No. I was playing the wrong notes. Let me try again. Wrong notes. I was looking at the rest of the song. I forgot how low the first part goes. Let me try that again. of the shop theme from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Tea time! I shouldn't drink it. Wait, I have an idea. Listen to this boy fuck up my childhood? Yes. Gonna wash the tea down with water and rinse my mouth. So I don't get any tea particles into a flute that I might be returning. So here's how the trial works. In about a week, I am going to return 2 of these flutes and purchase a 3rd one. There's mold on that shit, who cares? This isn't the rental flute. This is one of the flutes that I might have to return. And if it comes back damaged or smudged or whatever in any way, I pay for it. I don't know about you, but I don't feel like paying an extra $100 to $1,000 on easily preventable things. This flute is $1,000, okay? What other songs can we? Ooh, let me try this one. Ooh, that's a high note. All right, I'm looking forward to trying this one. Flute grab. Here we go. Let's try this one. Wait, how do you play a high B flat? I've never had to play. That's not even B flat. That's high C sharp. It's the same? What? Okay. Oh no, I'm dropping into the lower register. I need to tighten my embouchure. What is that? E? Wait, can I just play E, C, E, A, F, G, A, B, C, D, E? Yes! Shit, that note just comes out! Does this have a split E? Excuse me? Is that a thing? Hold on. I don't actually know how to tell if I have a split E. Where's E? E is... I wasn't even playing it right. 2-2? And pinky? I don't believe that. Because when I hold this, the note comes out easier. Because if I follow the fingering chart, 1, 2, 5, 6, pinky. Let me try that. That sounds miserable! That comes out clean. That comes out clean. What note is this? Excuse me, fingering chart. This isn't even on there! What? This is still, we're still on the Pearl 200. Give me a moment. How to play high E on flute. They insist I'm playing it wrong, and I insist them to go fuck themselves. Jamie, pull up the high E. Hold on, let me show you guys what I'm seeing here. So, on the fingering chart, you can see I'm doing 1, 2, and yada yada. They like 5, 6. They like 1, 2, 1, 2. That's what I'm seeing. Standard fit. Wait, what if? Hold on, let me try alt fingerings. Flute alt fingerings? What's this? These are all low notes. Excuse me? That's too small. That doesn't have the notes. Oh, third octave E. They insist I'm playing it wrong. Did I just reinvent the wheel? Hold on. Hold on, we're going to the lab with this one. That's what I'm doing. What I'm doing? I'm pretty much holding the G sharp key and playing it. The note just comes out easier when I hold these. Did I just invent a new note? Or am I just playing the wrong note? I don't know. Let's get back to the sheet music. Because we're not done with the song. Actually, yes we are. We're done with the song. That's enough of that song. What other musics? Ooh. Oh, here's one that I really want to try. I'll be trying these songs again with the other flutes. But I'm having too much fun with this. Okay, here we go. Well, like I said, if you can name the tune, that gives me confidence that you can actually figure out what I'm trying to play based on me piecing the notes together. Oh, that's this. Yep. Tiny island for her. Thanks. Right. That's G. I can do that? If I press this little button here, it plays a D. I can play C, D's nuts without having to go from C to D. Go. I can't do that on the other flute. Wow. All right. Nuts? You mean notes? Yes. Yes. Okay. No, I might as well. There's not much happening on the camera. Let me set up this so you guys can see what I'm doing in real time. There we go. So this is what I'm looking at on my second monitor. I have the fingering chart just in case, and I have the sheet music right here. I'm just playing songs, and then I just look for songs to play. This is vgleadsheets.com. If there's a song you want from their list that you want me to try, just know that I might not be able to play it. I got, let me try Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road. I like that one. That's do not finger without the chart. I'm gonna play without the fingering chart. Let's do this. Okay. Let's see if I can rainbow my road. Here we go. In G? Oh, okay. Okay, let me try that again, now that I kind of got it. This is tricky. I'm not used to playing in this key signature. I'm still a beginner. Hit me with that C major. Where were we? Right. Oh, we're down here. Okay. Okay. I think what I'm getting from this is that I can play the flute. This is something I can do. And the rental flute just sucks. Alright. Life is good. Let's scroll down. We're at the Mario. So, ooh, there's one I gotta know. It's in Super Mario. They split it between Mario and... Ooh, there's Pokemon. Distracted by the Pokemon. Let's play a song that I've been practicing on trumpet a lot. Here we go. Let's try this one. It is in B flat. Of course it's in B flat. Ooh, that comes out clean. E flat. Right, I let go of the pinky for that. That is a tricky dexterity check. I need to invest skill points into dexterity to play that. Holy crap. Because it goes low. Okay, so it goes B flat, which is simple, and then C. And then it goes G. And then F sharp or G flat. And then F. And then E flat. From F to E flat, but then back to F again. Wait, that's easy. What? It's, when I do it note by note, it's doable. Let's do it slowly. I don't know why the flute does that, but it sounds nice. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing. Let me show you what I mean. All I'm doing in that entire section is this. But let me show you what happens when I do this. Harmonics, baby! I can do it! It was so hard to do on the other flute, but this, the notes just come out. It's all in the technique, Squidward. The technique. Oh man. Nerd with a new toy? Yes! Yes, actually! A $1,000 new toy! Oh, I'm not looking forward to paying for this, but I might not. Who knows? The other flutes might be better or the same. Or. I'm really liking this, though. I'm really liking the Pearl. The Pearl 200, very nice flute. As we're approaching the Bezos break, I might as well give my closing thoughts on the Pearl 200. Very nice, lighter than the Bundy. The Bundy's the control group, the rental flute. The notes just come out super cleanly. It feels nice to hold. And these little pointed key caps here, that you know if you put your fingers in the wrong place, those are really nice and helpful. Split E mechanism, pretty sure that's a thing. But I'll have to look up if this does have a split E mechanism or if I just reinvented the wheel. I'm retarded. Of course it works the same. It opens the same fucking hole. It opens the G hole on the bottom. The flute's nice. If I had a gripe, it's that the etching here doesn't line up perfectly with the holes. But that's fine. How did I line up? Yeah, the head joint just goes right in. Open the hole? I did. What if I play this without any holes? That gives me an idea. One last song. Right. Where is it? Jamie, pull up the beat music. I'd have to, depending, I might play it in a higher octave, depending on how it gives me. Oh yeah, definitely. I am not playing this in the low octave. One last song. I gotta work on my embouchure. Okay, if I really tighten my lips, it works. Break. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm gonna put the Pearl flute away. In fact, let's just put that away right now. Very nice. And when we come back, we will be inspecting one of the two other flutes. In fact, if you want to decide whether we do the Yamaha flute or the Gemeinhardt flute next, just comment. Otherwise, I'm gonna figure out. I'll figure something out. In the meantime, thanks for sticking around with Flute Stream. Do the other one I cannot pronounce. You know what? Congratulations, May, on being first to the stream. You did it. You made it to the first to the stream. Wait, can I play that? Thanks for being first. I'll catch you after the break. And we're back. We have the remaining 2 flutes. One of them is a Yamaha. The other one is a Gemeinhardt. So, since I received no comments, we're gonna flip a coin. Now, heads is Yamaha, tails is Gemeinhardt. All right? Unless you want to do Gemeinhardt, we got 1 vote Gemeinhardt. I choose the 3rd side. We did the 3rd side. That was the pearl. I'm calling it right now, Yamaha. All right, it's a split vote. Let's do it. Heads Yamaha, tails Gemeinhardt. We get heads Yamaha. Okay, here we go. Let me actually put the Gemeinhardt away. Okay. Yes, mate, you did call it right. The Yamaha. This is the most premium beginner flute, I would say. And this case is incredibly nice. It has these little feet stands on the bottom, so you can, like, it is sturdy, as you can see. This thing's not falling over. Holy crap. It has these latch buckles. Let's see if we can open them up. There we go. Oh, that's convenient. That's satisfying. Let me show you. So you raise the latch and that pushes the buckle forward, and you then rotate down. And you can rotate back down like that. Let's go ahead and open it up. Oh. Beautiful! So full of fucking Nippon with a tag that says made in Indonesia. I mean, the case was probably made in Indonesia, but this is a Yamaha. Very piano, very motorcycle, yes. And, well, the pearl case had the cleaning rod at the top. It's hard to see, but this one has a cleaning rod in the middle. And I'm not allowed to use that cleaning rod. But let's go ahead and take this guy out. Starting with the head joint, looking down the set. Is that a mirror? Is this thing hollow? Does this even have a cork in it? Hello? It looks like it looks like it goes all the way. I see my eye, like I'm looking in a mirror. Oh, I see the seam. I see the seam. If I look through the head, if I look through the embouchure hole. Okay. You got the little Yamaha logo right there. All the way as it should be. Let's try playing a note from the head joint. Okay. It's slightly different from the pearl. We'll figure it out. We'll fix it in post. Let's look at the foot joint. The foot joint goes in the same way. It also has these little key covers here. Don't put your fingers on these holes. That's nice and responsive with the roller C key. Okay, okay. Go ahead and inspect the body. Oh, it's kind of heavy, actually. This one definitely feels already heavier than the pearl. That G key is huge. Good for people with big hands. Again, with these little note covers on the ones that you don't put your fingers on. Very nice. That's purely an aesthetic choice. Let's assemble it, shall we? Remember, hold it from the top. See how easy this goes in. Oh, butter. That it just slid in like it was naturally in there. Oh, that rotates so cleanly. Okay. Let's see how the foot joint does. That is snug. That is nice and snug as a bug in a rug. I don't even know what that means. Like if it was supposed to go there. I have to struggle to get the head joint on my Bundy Flute, okay? Well, it's not even my Bundy Flute. I'm gonna be returning it. But, yeah, this is... Let's play something, shall we? Let's try that descending... Let's try that 2-octave C major scale. Let's see what we got. Let's start from C within the staff, work our way down, and then work our way up. This feels so good to hold. Oh my god, oh my god. Wow, that... Each of the buttons has this, like, divot that you rest your finger on, and that extra piece, it helps stabilize. They're like finger grooves almost. This is... Wow. I already feel a lot more stable than the Pearl. The buttons are just as responsive as the Pearl. Wow, this is $1,400. That's what this is. Okay, here we go. Let me grab my flute. All right. E major scale, starting down and then going back up. That C is always hard to play. Oh! I hope you heard that. It actually kind of comes out. Holy crap. Oh, holy crap. Let's go up. Tighten the embouchure, sit straight up. How high can we get? Volume warning. I'm gonna try to play higher than that. Let's go chromatic. Almost played every single note on the fingering chart. My ears are ringing. Ow. Ow. Like, actually ow. The Yamaha is very powerful. I feel like an apprentice wizard that snuck into the Grandmaster Sage's room and snuck out with his wand and then, like, broke the cookie jar with it. Like... That's what I feel like holding this thing. I'm gonna say it. First impressions, marginally better than the Pearl. Marginally. Like, the Pearl was good. This is like the Pearl with a cherry on top. Not the jar. Everybody say hi to Bono. She's in the jar. Where she fucking belongs. You can barely tell the difference. Probably not in sound. But in terms of playability, the notes. Bond said hi to the mic. I accidentally hit the mic with the jar. I am so sorry about that. My bad. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, let's play some music, shall we? Why the heck not? I feel the Pearl was easier to handle grab. This is heavier. This is definitely slightly heavier than the Pearl, but they're both still lighter than the Bundy. Like this, it's not uncomfortably heavy though. That's the thing. It feels good in my hands. And what it makes up for in weight, even though it's heavier, it makes up for it in these finger pads, these finger grooves in each of these. Yo, that makes a huge difference. My fingers don't want to slide off. They just want to like. They want to stabilize. It feels so good. Hold on. Oh my god, this is magical! This is actually magical! What the fuck? I need a minute. I need a minute. I'm sorry. That wasn't supposed to work. I was just gonna keep going until it fell apart. I can't even play that long on it on my trumpet. He's tisming out? Yes! This is the face of a happy person! Like, bruh! I don't know what you were expecting! Okay. Second impressions of the Yamaha. Fuck off. Oh my god, this is... like, the Pearl ran so this thing could sprint. Like, wow. I can see why already. This is the gold standard of student beginner flutes. I have heard multiple flute tubers say you cannot go wrong with a Yamaha. Now, the problem, well, to some people it's not a problem, but one thing that is worthy of note, it's expensive. You pay for what you're getting. This flute is $1,400. I think the sound was clearer with this one. On Monday, I will do a more direct comparison stream. After work, I will be doing another stream like this. This is a first impression stream. Monday, I'm really gonna go. I'm no expert, bro. We're all beginners here. I was actually speaking with, you know what, I'll say her name because I look up to her as an amateur musician since she plays musical instruments too. I was talking to Resta about the flute and I sent her one of my sound samples and she was very impressed that I could actually play it at all. Apparently she could never make a sound on a flute, just like me, until last month. It's a tricky thing to do. I'm having a good time. Let's play some music, shall we? Jamie, pull up the music. Give me music. Where's my music? Damn it! There's the music. Now, ooh, the Wii theme? Can I play the Wii theme on this thing? Let's see. Oh no. The first song I play, Wii theme. E sharp. G sharp. Ah! That's tricky, because I don't know this key. I was like, why wasn't the note coming out? It's because my dumbass was still holding the G key. I'm gonna try a different song. This song, so far, while yes, it feels better, I'm having trouble playing the notes, and that might be because I'm unfamiliar with the song's stuff. Let's go back to the songs I was playing. Let's go back to Mario. Mario. It's Mario. L-M. Here we go. Mario. Here we go. Mario. It's under Super Mario. Where were we at? Where are we at? Super Mario. There we go. The first song I tried. Try this again, shall we? Here we go. Oh god. That was on me, my bad. First song was Titanic? I can do that. chapter. Okay. One thing I noted already is that the B flat key is easier to press, and that might not be good in terms of how I hold it. Let me show you guys. So the way I'm holding the flute, like this, where my thumb is, kind of hard to see, but if I just move it slightly over like that, I hit the B flat key, which is fine for most things, but I thought I was pressing here when I instead pressed just a little bit over here. Really sensitive key, which is good, but that's what caused that wrong note to come out. Unless you thought that was jazz, in which there are no wrong notes. Ooh, I'm sure this would sound good on flute. Let's try it. Can you do jazz on the flute? Never tried. That takes dexterity. Wait, can I do that thing? Wait, what was that magical thing with the trill key? Yeah, I'll do it the regular way. The notes come out. The notes come out! The notes didn't come out on the Bundy, but they come out here. Very nice. Ooh, can I Super Mario? Do they have Super Mario World? Yes, they do. No. Overworld? So full of fucking flute? Yes. Let's try this. Doesn't look too bad at a glance. That is the right note, right? Oh, it's not the right note, because I'm dumb. Yoshi in the oven. No. close enough. I'm getting slightly lightheaded, so I'm gonna take a break and give more of my thoughts on the Yamaha after a sippy. Alright. This thing's great. I'm kind of liking the Pearl just a little bit more. It might be first impression bias. I will definitely have all weekend and Monday to come to a more concrete decisions. But based on first impressions, the Yamaha is fucking fantastic. The Pearl is also fucking fantastic. I'm playing the notes about the same as I did before. I'm not sure if it's fatigue setting in, but it's gonna be really close between the Pearl and the Yamaha. And in that case, I might just save myself a couple $100 and get the Pearl. Like, yes, the Yamaha is more comfortable to hold, but the playability is about the same so far. It's also slightly heavier, which isn't not the worst in the world. It's not the worst in the world. I am enjoying it. This is a wonderful flute. But yeah, let's keep going, shall we? Ooh, good. Can I Super Mario World? Let's go to Zelda. We transitioned to Zelda pretty early on. Hell for a Legend of Zelda. Wow. So hard to find. Where were we? Right. Next up. Same song as before. Where was... Oh yeah. Kakariko Village. The lullaby of sorts. Long tones. Here we go. Notice how when I play that high F, it kind of wants to dip into the lower register. I don't think I experienced that with the Pearl that much. Let me try it again. I got it! Right, that's A. No. Simply lovely. Oh! Mwah! Ah! I needed this. I really needed this after. I'm on the upswing. I'm on the upswing. Knowing that one day I will be able to play the flute at a decent proficiency fills me with determination. And it fills my wallet with emptiness, but that's besides the point. The point is, I've been saving up, and I'm like, yeah, I can, this is fine. This is fine. Damn you, autistic hyperfixations. Ooh. Ooh. Ah! I could do that on trumpet, but you know what? Fuck it, we ball. Let's go into uncharted territory. Let's try this. An octave higher? No, I don't think I will. E, E, A, and D flat. Okay. That's a G. How do you play D flat? Excuse me? E sharp on high? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that's not too bad. That's so weird. This is so hard to read. Oh, this is so hard! Okay. The reason why this song is so hard, well, 2 words, skill issue, that's what it boils down to. But I'm not used to all the chromatics yet. So going from, for example, C sharp, D flat, which is completely open, to E flat, which is completely closed. Who would have thought that going from completely open to completely closed changes a half step? Like, that's mind-boggling to a beginner. Especially since C major is like, oh yeah, you just close the holes one by one down the scale. Like, I'm beginning to believe, okay? It's just gonna take some time. That's all. We're good. It's fine, it's fine. Now, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm in the mood to keep going. This is a great first impression. I can't stop with just that. Ooh, I want to try this one. I haven't tried this one. I could play this. This is actually one of the first songs you learn on Ocarina. Try flute. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I lost it. one to do. Octave jumps are the same on flute as they are on trumpet. Same fingering, different embouchure. Pucker up, yes. Oh, I gotta get used to that. That's so satisfying. Doing that, like, that octave jump. Da-da-da-da. Like, on ocarina, it's two completely different notes. But on flute, it's the same fingering, you just gotta pucker up. Like, bruh. I can still hear the stupid dog running around in the plaza. I've never completed Majora's Mask, and I'm not confident in my Japanese ability for a stream playthrough. I might just do a casual off-screen playthrough using my Nintendo Switch Online, but it's fine. What other musics we got? Let's see. Rolling down. Ooh, Lost Woods. Okay, let's try this. This is also... This song is actually surprisingly simple on ocarina because it's in C major and it just goes up the scale. So with only like a maybe 2 steps jump in between, that's why it sounds so good. Let's try it on flute. Fuck me! Where am I? That sounds good in flute? Yeah, I mean, an ocarina and a flute aren't too different. You know what? It's sperm time, here we go. So, a flute, side-blown instrument where you blow air across the hole, and that's what produces the sound. In fact, fuck it, I'm just gonna try to... Ah! Condensation! Ew! I got my own breath water on myself. Ah! I'll wipe that later. It's condensation, it's fine. It's perfectly normal. My shorts are all wet. I've been having the flute down here, so all of the water just runs down. My shorts are... It looks like I pissed myself. Anyway. An ocarina. You play through the mouth hole, and this little divot out here, this is the sound hole. This is what produces a sound. If I cover the sound hole, nothing happens. But how sound is produced on an ocarina, you get different frequencies based on the chamber size, I guess. This will all make sense if you watch more YouTube videos spurting into the physics of woodwinds, like I did. Anyway, how it works. Every single one of those notes, I just increased the chamber size for a higher frequency. Higher frequency, higher pitch note. That's how it works. With a flute, you change that chamber size with these, with the cork pads, not the cork, with the pads and stuff. But that can, it's not completely linear because the flute has an open embouchure here. You're blowing across the hole. You can have octave changes and the harmonic series that the ocarina cannot do because it is fixed to its... It is fixed to this hole here. However, there is a neat little trick that you can do to play a high G. This is a low G. And this is a high G. You cup your hands around the sound hole like this and blow. If you don't do that, Notice how it's a step higher. This is all open, and this is cupping. Ah. Damn it. Let's try that again. It's a plastic ocarina. It works better on a ceramic ocarina. It might work better on my nightlight note. Let me try that. Wind instruments. I love them. We still got plenty of time before the next break. What other musics can I attempt? Oh, you know what? It's been... We're going to Nut Dealer. I need to play Nut Dealer on this thing. Where's the Delta Room stuff? There it is. There it is. Here we go. Ah, yes. This is my This is one of my favorite songs to play on flugelhorn because the dark, melodic, mellow tone of the flugelhorn naturally makes this song sound good. But you know what? Let's try it on flute. I have not tried this before, and it is in the key of whatever the fuck this is. This might not end well, but you know what? We ball. Come on. Fuck. Hold on. I need to find my tone again. Can't be right. That's because it's not right. That's a high E flat. How do I play a high E flat? Jamie, pull up the finger chart. Everything! Okay. It works. No, I had it and then I lost it. What's the next note? I know that note. That's D. Actually, is that C, D, E, F? I have never seen this before in my life. What? Huh? The note comes out! The note comes out! What the fuck? You just put your lips together and blow and the note comes out! Let's try it. Let's try it. From C. Here we go. That is satisfying. That is a satisfying line to play. Thank you, Toby Fox. Let's try it again. Gotta wet my mouth. Trumpet by now, my mouth would be dead and I'd be picking up a different instrument. In fact, one of the reasons I wanted to pick up the flute, in fact, you know what, let's take a brief flute break because my fingers and throat are kind of getting tired, honestly. I've been playing, my practice sessions don't normally go for this long. I'm not used to playing this long, but I'm very excited and very happy that the Flute Center of New York / the Flute Center of Chicago accepted my online application to ship me these flutes free of charge to try. Now, let me explain the trial. Because I used a YouTuber code, I get 10 days instead of 7 for the flutes. Normally it's a 7-day trial. And the intent is that you are looking to purchase a flute. I strongly do not recommend. In fact, I'm not gonna say it. Do not apply for a flute trial if you are not looking to buy a flute. If you just want to try flutes, get a cheap-ass rental from the music store. Otherwise, buy a cheap-ass flute from Amazon. They're like 80 bucks. They will play just as well. And you'll see if the flute, if it's something you want to do. Otherwise, if you already know you want to do a flute, you want to buy a flute, and you want a good one, that's what the flute trial's for. Not everybody can go to a high-end flute store and try out high-end flutes like this. So they ship worldwide, actually. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I'm just saying what I did and what I saw on their website. I'm not sponsored. This is all me talking, okay? They ship worldwide. Worldwide shipping, like outside of the United States, you will have to pay for shipping. But within the United States, it's free shipping. And I think it's up to 3 flutes, 2 or 3 flutes depending. And when filling out the application, I just said I am a trumpet player looking to double on flute, and I want a good beginner's bundle. I also added that I've been playing a rental flute for about a month, and I'm looking to purchase my own beginner flute. And the flutes I requested are all of their recommended top-of-the-line beginner flutes. I think that's one of the reasons why they were quick to accept my application. Like, all right, here's the context. He's looking to buy, he has musical experience, and there's low risk in shipping these flutes out. Now, they will need to keep payment information on file, just in case, like for their safety, their end of the bargain. Like if you just so happen to make the arbitrary decision to forget to return the flutes, I'll just charge you for them as if you bought them. I don't intend on doing that because that's a lot of money and I only need 1 flute. Potential pay piggy? What the fuck? What did he mean by this? Excuse me. What did he mean by this? But yeah, I am super excited about that I actually get to do this. And honestly, it's 2026. If you've ever thought about just picking up a musical instrument just to see what it's like and try it, I recommend going on an adventure. Go to your local music store if you have one, and just ask if you could try out some instruments. Say you're looking into trying things. They will rent you an instrument. That's what I did with my first flute. And there are so many YouTube tutorials. I taught myself how to play this through sheer YouTube tutorial. What you're hearing today is the result of 3 weeks of YouTube tutorials. Like an hour a day. In fact, not even a consistent hour a day. Like sometimes I missed days. Sometimes I did less than an hour a day. It's worth noting that yes, I do have a fundamental musical background. I can read basic sheet music and I know the notes, but that helps me play songs. It does not necessarily help me play the instrument in terms of dexterity, embouchure, etc. And the YouTube tutorials, they'll get you started. I mean, if you have questions about reading sheet music, I can help. Anyone who knows can help. You could look it up yourself, etc. It's, I don't know, it's something I like to share. It's nice. It feels so good. I'm gonna hold off on getting a clarinet because, just kidding, my bitch ass is gonna walk into the music store with a flute and be all like, good news! I'm returning this. And they'd be like, how's that good news? Because I have decided to become a flautist. By the way, do you guys have a clarinet I can read? I mean, they kind of recognize me as that, I don't want to say weird musician guy, because every musician guy has a certain degree of weirdness to him. Like, that's kind of a requirement. But I'm very instrument curious, so I'd like to try a clarinet. And hey, for $30 a month, that's the rate I got for my flute. Well, the rental flute that I'm gonna return tomorrow. Are they open tomorrow? I'm returning it soon, very soon. I'm all like, nah, I'm done with this thing. But yeah, I'm very happy with these flutes, and I've only played 2 of them. We're gonna close out. I'm gonna give my closing thoughts, play a few more songs, we'll take a basis break, and then when we come back, we will try the Gemeinhardt 2SP flute. Try that for about an hour, and see where we are from there. What other musics we got? I'm still in the mood to play. This thing's great. Bury the light. Really? That's all the instrumental starting. Are you serious? Did they really chart this? Okay. Let's see how it goes. And if we scroll down, oh no! That's tricky, damn it! Oh, yo! That is the lightest trill! I just nudged it! Like, that was like on accident. I can just play whatever I want there. Oh wait, wrong line. Wait, what's all this? Hold on. Something like that. Anyway, that's enough of that for now. I didn't think that I didn't look over and like, wait a minute, what's this? This has been here the whole time? What the heck? Oh. What other... It's TV time? I'll try that on the next flute. It's fine. Big shot. Ooh, Cypress Roll! This... Ew. That is gross. But I'm gonna try it anyways. This is gonna test how much chromatic fingering have I remembered. Here we go. ADG? Oh my god. Keeping it a trumpet. That's a slur in the community. Filthy pinky roll. Shouldn't make that up. God damn it. It's fine. Let's try, Scarlet Forest. This one, I really like this one. Let's try this one and then we'll take a Bezos break. Let's try it. Here we go. That's sharp. Me, my embouchure is failing. Nope. Nope, we're putting this away. I'm good. We're good. I'm good. I'm starting to get tired, but it's fine. Let me put this away. So when putting a flute away, you need to be very careful how you put it away. I like to start with the head joint because it's the simplest. That comes out so easily! That comes out so easily, what the fuck? I was like ready to just gradually apply force, that just slid right out. In your flute case, there will be cutouts and divots specifically to the orientation of the flute, of how you're gonna be putting it back in its case. So, because the cutouts right here, you wanna line out the head joint piece with the cutout and it should fit snug. You should not force anything. Up next, there we go. Condensation. Does that make any difference or is it just being fancy? The reason why you want to put them in matching the cut divots is because a flute is very fragile, right? And you don't want to damage any of the parts. That goes in like that specifically. With this piece on top, I see the cutout for that little hole and that little piece there. That's just there. So even the foam could fuck it up? Yes, if you try to force it in, it's designed to be carried very snugly. Where's the offset G cutout? Okay, so this one... Goes in like that. Putting it back in the way it came out is very important because if you don't put it in its case properly, when you go to close the case, the rest of the foam is hard foam. It's meant to keep it from shaking about in the case during transport. If you don't put it back in the case correctly, there's a good likelihood you're gonna damage the flute, and flute repair isn't exactly cheap as far as I'm aware. In any case, that was the Yamaha 222. So to recap, so far, we have attempted the Pearl 200, which was good, the Yamaha 222, which is excellent. Last but certainly not least, when we're done, after this baseless break, we are going to try the Gemeinhardt 2SP, which is, in my opinion, the most common beginner flute. It's also the cheapest, at only about $500. I'll catch you all in about 3 minutes. Don't watch the ads. Please don't. Guess who's back? It's me! I'm back! I'm actually Ness. Last, but certainly not least, is the Gemeinhardt 2SP. This case is alright. It's similar to the Yamaha case, but it's substantially heavier. So that leads me to believe it's more hardened. You're not a Mario. What? Never said I was a Mario. What? What? It has the simple clasps. Is that the cheapest of the three? Yes, this is the cheapest of the three flutes. This is the Gemeinhardt 2SP, coming in at about $500. The budget option, and since my first impressions were with high-end options, let's see how it is. So, the case is very sturdy. It has these feet pegs at the bottom that keep it upright. But, here we go. Let's go ahead. The clasps just look like they come up and down. So let's just go ahead and open the case. Can you spell the name? Oh yeah, sure. Gemeinhardt. It's German. Like that. And we open the case. Why does the cheapest flute have the best presentation? Look at this. It just pops out at you. The cleaning cloth that I can't use is right here. The cleaning rod is tucked in back here. This wins best case, hand down. Holy crap. The fabric is cushioned and soft, but still firm. And the flute looks good. The flute even has these holes for, like the Yamaha did. Those circle pads. We're gonna see how it feels. But first, step by step, let's take the head joint out. We have the Gemeinhardt insignia right here. We look in, and I can clearly see where the plated end is that holds the cork. That's fine. It's not nearly as shiny as the Yamahas, but it doesn't need to be. Let's go ahead and play the head joint and see what we get. Let me get my flute really quick. Yep. Okay. Yep. Note come out pretty easily. Not bad. Okay. Let's examine the foot joint. About the same. Really responsive keys. Kinda clicky. It's alright. We'll see how it is on the flute. Let's examine the body. So notice how every time I take a piece out of the case, I grab it from the ends. This is good practice. A big mistake that a lot of beginner players seem to make, according to YouTube videos that I've seen and intuition, they just grab the pieces out. That can damage all of the keys and wear them out quicker. You don't want to do that. A flute is a very fragile instrument. It's recommended you can pick them up with the tubes on the outside and then try to hold it on the ends. Try to hold it in the spaces that don't have any fancy mechanisms. So, alright. Got a bit of weight to it. It's about as heavy as the Yamaha, which was still lighter than the Bundy. I'd say this is slightly heavier than the Yamaha, actually. Let's put it together. If anything, this might have the same weight as the Bundy. Okay, head joint. Go ahead and line up the embouchure hole with these. Okay, that took a little bit of force to get in, but it still is very smooth and pretty easy to adjust as needed. Okay. Up next is the foot joint. Let's go ahead and line that up. That went in pretty snugly. That's pretty good. Alright. Let's see how it feels to hold. It's like the Yamaha. Ish. Oh, my hand's getting tired, actually. I'm feeling a pain right here. That might just because I've been playing a flute for 2 hours. But it kind of feels like the Yamaha. Now, one thing I'd like to point out is on the body, notice how all of the keys look exactly identical. They don't have that little pointed piece put in there. That, for a beginner, that makes it slightly harder to discern where to put your fingers. For the record, this is where you put your fingers. Ta-da! The keys are slightly more clicky. Just slightly. They're still very responsive. But they're just kind of clickier, just a bit. Let's play a note. Let's play a C, work our way down, and then work our way up. Let's try that C major scale going down and then back up. Here we go. Let's see what the Germans got. The Gemeinhardt 2SP. This is actually Luke Pickman's first instrument. This is what he started on, and he still has one. So it's a good, solid instrument. Here we go. Wow! I am shocked. That came out so clean and easy. What the fuck? That was easier than the other two. Let's do it again. Let's make sure it's skill and not luck. Easier time playing a low C on this than any of the others. No way. Ain't no way. This is a third of the price. This is only $500. What? Wow. I am impressed. I am very impressed. Let's go up the scale. Ah, fuck. That was me. That was me. Is closer to the one I've been playing on? It's possible, it's possible. I don't know if it's fatigue or what. The higher notes are a little hard to play. Volume warning, we're gonna start at middle C and see how high we can go. We're gonna go from bottom to top. Let's try it. Okay, so I'm kind of struggling to play C above the staff. I was punching that out relatively easy on the other two. So I could play low notes on this one easier, but high notes take a bit more work. Let's start at high C above the staff and go chromatically up. Volume warning, you have been warned. It won't come out. It won't come out. The note won't come out. With the Yamaha, the note just came out. This, it's not coming out. Let me give it a few more attempts. It's because I'm retarded and my pinky was holding down the split G key. Let's talk again. Let's try again. Is that the right thing? Am I holding the right thing? No, I was not holding the right thing. It's a little trickier. However, same range as the Yamaha. Okay, I mean, it should be. It's slightly more inconsistent to play high notes, but the trade-off is that playing low notes is somehow magically easier. Let's play some music. Let's start off with the song that I've been starting off with, and let's see how that goes. some immediate takeaways, and they're not good nor bad. They're just observations. Compared to the other two, playing above C within the staff is a bit trickier. You need a more focused embouchure, whereas the Pearl and Yamaha, you can get away with a more lenient embouchure like I was. I was consistently playing up in that register. Here, I gotta work for a little more. That just means my embouchure isn't as developed, which, truth be told, is not. It could also mean that I'm tired after playing for flute for 2 hours. As Macho Cat pointed out, transitioning from notes seems easier on this one. I'm gonna say yes. The responsiveness of the keys, whereas the Yamaha didn't feel like buttons. They felt like piano keys. These feel like buttons. You press a button, that button does what you want. I'm a gamer, I press buttons. These buttons do exactly what I want. So that's a huge plus in my book. They are a little loud, but when you're playing, that noise gets drowned out by the noise of the flute. So that's inconsequential. A huge plus right out the gate, playing low C. I struggle with low C on the other two flutes. This flute can play it. While, yes, my embouchure needs work, I can get the note to come out at least. On the other two, I had about a 40% success rate of getting the note out. As you can see here, it's closer to 90. That's huge. Ergonomics, about the same as the Yamaha, but this is just a tiny bit heavier, I feel. That might just be because I've been playing for two and a half hours now. I'm getting tired. My spaghetti arms can't handle this for too long. But honestly, it feels so good. We're doing this. That's our next test song. Let's try it. It might be because I'm getting tired, but on the Yamaha and Pearl, I could play that upper register quite easily without having to worry about my embouchure slacking too much and leaking into the lower register. For example, when I play high G like this, I'm not sure how much you can hear, but part of it you can kind of hear low G mixed within like this. Let me play it again. Notice how when I play the higher version, a little bit of the low one just kind of mixes in, a little note in the background. That's called an overtone. And technically, the reason why the high note is so resonant is because that lower note, the overtone, or I guess in this case an undertone, it's an overtone, is still present, but your ears don't pick up on it. It just accentuates the note. Here, you hear it. That's a problem. You don't want to hear it. It's like at a metal concert hearing the bass. You don't hear the bass in a metal concert unless it's the bass drum of the drummer. Big problema. I feel like with proper embouchure technique, I can overcome it, but I didn't have to work for it with the Pearl and the Yamaha. So unfortunately, that kind of is a downside to a beginner, unless. It could be the gaskets being fucked. No, it's not. The reason it's not is because none of the other notes in the other octaves had a problem. But you do raise a good point. If I look at the gaskets, oh, these gaskets are pristine. These pads are basically brand new. What the hell? It's not the gaskets, I can guarantee that. Yeah. If you look inside here, you should see just like maybe a ring where it's pressed in, but nothing like it, no discoloration, no tears, no visible wear, nothing. These pads are just fine. If I press this in, inspect this, oh yeah. Yeah, these pads are wonderful. The Flute Center, they make sure they inspect the instruments before shipping them out. So if it did need work, you're not gonna give me a defective. The problem for them, if they sent me a flute with defective pads, all that's gonna do is say, this flute has defective pads. The Flute Center sucks. I'm not gonna buy from them. And that hits a business the one place it hurts, their wallet. That is a lost sale. And they don't want lost sales. They want sales. So the flute pads are good. The flute is good. My embouchure, maybe they want you to buy the other ones? Oh, no, you're onto something. Because this is the cheapest flute, by having the cheaper flute have bad-ish pads, they don't have bad pads. I'm looking at them right now. And I know just enough about flute pads to know that these pads are okay. But that actually, technically, you're onto something. If they make the cheap one not great, that's the opposite of medium popcorn theory. Let me explain what I mean by that. Medium popcorn theory. You ever go to a theater and there's 3 sizes of popcorn. There's always small, medium, and super extra fat post jumbo. There's never a large. You do that on purpose. The small is like $5, the medium is $6, and the super extra fat post jumbo is maybe $9, $10. Sure, right? That's how they get you. By including the medium in there as a not great deal from the small, but that significant jump in value versus cost to the large, that psychologically entices you into getting the large popcorn. Macho Cat here is presenting a similar example. By making the cheaper option worse, it would exemplify the other 2 options. So I could get a $500 flute that I'd have to fight the high notes with, which flutes are all about playing high notes, or I could get a 4-figure flute that can easily play those notes, which is the whole point of the flute. I like this. I'm not making my decision this stream. No way. This is a first impression stream. So far, all these 3 flutes are very good. And if you are a beginner on a budget and all you can afford is scraping together $500, this will work for you. Let me play that upper C major scale again. Mute the BGM. And I'm gonna do my best to not play any undertones. Here we go. It's almost possible to a beginner. Almost. Now, I did watch flute review videos on this very flute, as well as the other flutes, with an experienced embouchure. With an experienced flute player, you can play those notes without any problems. It's a good flute. It's just not the most beginner-friendly option, but it's still a very, very beginner-friendly option. Every instrument's work to a degree, the precision gets better with the quality. Exactly. This is solid, good quality, make no mistake. This thing's a really good flute. To an absolute beginner like myself, it's tricky to play the upper embouchure notes, because my flute embouchure is not as developed as somebody who can play this to its maximum potential. Whether this is a good or bad thing is actually up to the player. And let me explain why. With my rental flute, it was very confidence-inspiring that I could make sound from it a good amount of the time and play basic songs. But those songs didn't always come out, and I will admit, the past few weeks I was losing confidence. That's one of the reasons why I was hoping this trial would go through, is because I was at that point where I was following all the tutorials, and I was doing everything. I was in the mirror for 20 minutes, focusing on my lips, trying to make sure that the notes were gonna come out correctly, and only half the time it was right, and my tone just didn't work. I'm like, is it something I'm doing wrong, or is it the flute that's bad? And I had no way of knowing, because up until today, the only flute I had available was my cheap rental flute. Now I know that the cheap rental flute is the cause of a lot of those problems. Some of the problems are still me. I'll admit that. You need to have the strength to know what's your fault, what is a skill issue, and what is the instrument holding you back. Which brings me into what I wanted to explain. Because the upper notes take a more developed embouchure to eliminate that undertone, that could either discourage a beginner player into thinking they can't do it, or that beginner player is gonna lock in and they're gonna train their embouchure until they can play those notes. It's a matter of confidence. The problem with that is those notes aren't gonna sound good until that embouchure gets fixed up. Whereas with the other flutes, you can level up everything else and play a good quality flute. You're just locked in to a good quality flute. And if you go back to something like this, because you've had the experience on the flute for so long, you could probably fix that embouchure problem pretty quickly. So it's a matter of which objectives do you want to get done first? And it's a 50-50 actually. It could be argued that the flute embouchure is one of the most important things because that's what creates the sound. With a poor embouchure, you're wasting air, your tone's gonna sound bad, and you're just sad all around. The sooner you fix that, the better. But it's also really encouraging to be able to play an instrument without having to fight the instrument. Objective, making noise. We'll make noise, check this out. I hurt my ears. I'm not gonna apologize for that because I took damage too, okay? I made noise. I made noise, okay? Let's play some music. This is gonna be the last flute before I give my final closing thoughts. And self-damage? That's TOA. Oh no. I'm fine though. It didn't actually hurt me, right? I'm not injured. I was just playing a musical instrument. Let's try the Mario theme again. I wanna try this. Try this. Mario! Here we go, here we go. What note is that? E? No. That undertone is killing me. We're doing that again. I hate you. God damn it! Okay. Where am I? New thing about the flute. Here we go. Amy, where's my set? There it is. The B flat key, which is down here, the thumb key, like this. This is almost exactly the same. The same exact ergonomics and positioning as my Bundy rental. It's more responsive though. Oh. In terms of muscle memory, this is where it's at. In terms of sound quality, I'm not quite there yet. I like this. But as of right now, I may change my mind later. Over the next few days, I'm going to be trying all of these flutes in a different playing order at different times a day. And I'm basically gonna be fluting every day with all three of these. So I am 100% sure which one I want. But as of right now, it is tied between the Yamaha and the Pearl. As of this very moment, I've kind of ruled out the Gemeinhardt. The Gemeinhardt is a good flute, but because I have the budget for the Yamaha and the Pearl, they fit my needs and preferences more than what the Gemeinhardt can provide me at this time. That said, it's a good flute. Do not get me wrong. This thing's good. I hate saying this, but I have the luxury of better options. If you are looking into a long-term beginner flute, this is good. I recommend this actually. Mainly because I don't feel like people have 4 figures to just throw away on a musical instrument. You're not like me with the autisms, okay? He's partnering with Big Flute. I'm not sponsored. I am not sponsored. This is me genuinely talking to you right now. Like, is it better than your rental? You know what? We're getting out my rental. Let me put this away, and we're going back to the rental just to see just how different it is. Start with a head joint. Oh, that has a bit of friction to it, but it comes out easier than the rental. Okay. Let's take the foot joint out. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Give it a slight twist. It's like trumpet mouthpieces. If you pull straight out, it might not come out. Give it a slight twist. That'll break the static friction within the tubing. I could go into engineering physics as to why it works, or I could just say it just works. Slight twist pull motion. The straight pull motion is going to take more force than a gentle twist pull. Let's put this back in the correct orientation. This key goes in. It goes in like the Yamaha. Or does it? I'm making sure. Because if it didn't go in there, where would that be? Unless that somehow went... There is no fucking way it goes in like this. No, it doesn't even fit that. Yep, nope, it goes in like the Yamaha. It's snug. Yes, that's snug. That's good. On Howard Lamar. And the G. Okay. Ooh, I did notice something. Within the case, there's usually a cutout for this top main bar here. It's not symmetrical. So if you could line that up. Oh, nice. And the G key fits right there. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and close up shop. Let's get my rental. Do this. Let's put this flute away. If we are done with it. Go. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's go ahead and this down. And my rental. So in comparison, nice stack. Thanks, you too. My rental flute once more. This was my $30 a month rental. I could buy this flute for like $230 if I wanted to. I'm not going to. Let's see how I play now that I have some flute stuff I've been playing for a while. I'm all warmed up. Going back to the rental. Head joint. You know what? Let's give it the same tests. Let me get my flute. 1 second. Let me scroll up. Alright. Now. Head joint works. Here's the keys. I've already reviewed this flute on stream. I gotta force that in there. That's not cool. Alright. Now the foot joint. Okay. Very nice. The case doesn't open comfortably all the way, so I'm just gonna go ahead and latch one end and set it aside. Here we go. Let us go ahead and same test as before. Ergonomics. The pinky key is all mushy. It's stiff. It feels stiff to the touch. The keys. They're like not quite sticky, but they're not there. This mushy pinky is killing me. Let's play Titanic. Let's try that again. I have to force it out! It's not comfortable to play. It doesn't feel like it's working with me. It feels like it's begrudgingly doing what I want it to do. It makes the notes, but having experienced those other trial flutes, it plays. It plays. It just doesn't seem happy about it. Alright, it's time for the C major scale test. Let's go ahead and play C major scale from middle to bottom, then middle to top, and then up. It is an instrument of all time. Actually, before we get into that, funny joke today. I brought this ocarina to the racetrack today in my pocket. I just bring my ocarina in my pocket wherever I'm going somewhere casual, just in case. One of the racers there, his name is Nick. And after the race, I walked up to him and I just said, "Hey Nick, can you hold this really quick?" And he said, "Thanks." He grabs it and inspects it. He sees what it is. And I said, "Thanks, man. You're now the Nick of time." I unironically had the whole squad laughing. They were all like, "Oh my god!" He liked the joke. The whole group was laughing. Like, it was a good time. The people at the racetrack really like me. I bring a very positive energy to the racetrack that enhances the experience. And, like, it's good. I may not race there anymore, but I still feel like I'm a significant part of the community there. And I provide the race commentary that gets uploaded to YouTube. Every single time I come there, several racers like, "Yo, good video, man. I really liked how you highlighted this." Or it's like, "Yeah, I got screen time this time." Yeah, it's a great time around. All right, C major scales. Here we go. Starting from within the staff to low C. Here we go. Can't even play fucking G. Try that again. One more time. One more time. One more time. I want to point out, on every single flute that I've tried from the trial, that low G came out every single time. It was just like any other note, like no struggle whatsoever. It's like low G, yeah, easy clap. One of the reasons why it was within my mind that I was not destined to be a flute player, like my body could not play flute because everyone can play flute but me because my lips are shaped wrong, I guess, was because of that G on this flute. The G just would not come out. All of the beginner exercises, like even on my last flute stream, tiny boy lips, I'll show you tiny boy lips, kiss, anyway, so the G not coming out. The beginner exercises all played down to the G. And while it can reshape your lips, motherfucker, thanks to Siva Gunner lately, I now know of that boy kisser meme you keep posting. I will elaborate no further. Anyway, the low G has completely killed my confidence up until today. I'm like, oh my god. All these beginner videos are all like, oh yeah, these notes are very easy to play. Just blow over the hole. If you can blow over just the head joint, you should be able to play these notes. Let's play Mary Had a Little Lamb. Very inspiring to a beginner just starting out, right? Just blow over the Schnitzel Trufflehagen? Which one is that? Is that this one? Let me try that. Good thing this is the rental. I just spit into the flute. That pad is not going to last very much longer. It's a good thing I'm returning it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. We still have to go up. We can go down, maybe to a G. Let's start at C within the staff and go up. I don't have any problems with the undertones, so that's a Gemeinhardt issue. Headphone warning, we are going to try to go from C above the staff and beyond chromatically. Again, headphone warning, you have been warned. God, I really have to blow for these. Jesus Christ. No. 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 I refuse. Bundy, you make me sad. I now understand how my parents felt when they looked at me. I'm not finishing that sentence. Okay. Put this away. Which one is that one? This is the cheap rental flute. This is the cheap Bundy rental flute that has mold in the cork. Now, it still follows the same disassembly procedures. You want to put it back in the case aligned with the divots. Unfortunately, when I opened the case, it was not aligned with the divots. I'm the only motherfucker that puts it back in the right way. Thanks, Bundy. I don't want... In many ways similar to Toy Story, I don't want to play you anymore. Bundy over here. I'm done. We're done with the Bundy. We're good. Good news. The rental one has probably fallen several times and has fluids in it. Yeah, probably. But the good news, everybody. Your boy has split the timeline, and it is with great joy. You have no idea how happy I am to say this. But I'm a flautist now. I can play flute. I have proven to myself today, and all of you watching, thank you for being here with me, at this glorious occasion, that I can play the flute. He is not completely autistic. What does autism have to play flute? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, completely autistic? What? Under what correlation? How are those What? What did he mean by this? How does it I am 100% certain that there exist professional flautists that are also fully autistic. Straight up, there's gotta be. You can be autistic and play the flute. That's how it is. Now, we're not done, because we still have 15 minutes of stream. Well, I could end the stream now, however. You may have noticed that earlier I mentioned that flutes and flute pads and stuff are very, very fragile, right? So, I go to the racetrack every other Saturday and I play my trumpet. I'm like, man, what if I wanted to practice flute at the racetrack? And I looked into plastic flutes. What I have here is the latest edition of the plastic brand of flutes, the NUVOBand FLUTE. Not the Nuvo Student 2.0 flute, the NUVOBand FLUTE. This is the next iteration. Let's see what it's like. I got this off of Scamazon. So if I don't like it, I can just return it. Amazon will accept anything. So right out the gate, this is a zipper case, and it's a soft, well, it's got that, it's kind of a hard-ish case. It's a travel case, but it's not the sturdiest case, but it's a plastic flute with metal components. That's worth noting. What the heck is this? It's the... They put the cleaning rod with tethered to a string so you don't lose it, and it's easier to just pull it through. It's pretty neat, actually. What is this? This is the NUVOBand plastic flute. And you know what? Screw all the paperwork. Let's just get it. Get the head joint. That is light. That is extremely light. Holy crap. Ah! Oh, why did I do that? Ah, plastic, yes. Plastic, but this is metal. Fuck. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Sound test. Let's go ahead and let's see what this is capable of. Let me get my flute. One moment. All right, here we go. What the fuck? We're not off to a good start. Not the best start. It's okay. There's still the rest of the flute. Let's look at... This is extremely light. Holy crap. Wow. These are definitely buttons. Not a problem. It has silicone pads, so you can get this wet. It advertised you could even play it in the shower, which means, oh, I could just play it outside in the rain. That's fine. It has these rollers built in, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and grab the main body. And it has integrated silicone here to rest your finger on, as well as integrated silicone here to rest your thumb on for comfort. Light, bro, it's black. That's dark, bruh. This is so light, though. It has metal parts. Like, this is all plastic, but the receiver for the head joint... It's fine. The receiver for the head joint is metal. Let's go ahead and put it in. Let's see. Will you go in easily? Holding it back. Again. Got it. Oh, that takes some strength. Oh, okay. But once you get past a certain point, it goes in. That is snug. And they also mentioned that you can save your head joint alignment. It's really hard to see, but there's these little divot marks. If you look up a YouTube review, they'll showcase the divot marks a lot more cleanly. But you can align the arrow. I'm just gonna center it on the divot marks and see how that aligns. Oh, that's stiff. Might have to oil this. Actually, I'm not sure if I should oil it at all. You're not supposed to on regular flutes. But does that line up? Lines up a little far forward. I'm gonna try that and try twisting it later. Let's see how the foot joint aligns. Okay, so the metal piece actually comes out the end. This might give it a bit of resonance. See how that goes in. Oh, that goes in. Let me see. Rotate it? Yes, I can. Oh yeah. Okay. Rotate that out a little bit because preference. Ergonomics. This is so light. This is so light. What the fuck? It's like I'm holding nothing at all. I'm pretty sure they advertise this to be like half a pound. This is extremely light. I don't think I can explain how light this is. This is... Bruh. I'm actually shocked. Let's play some notes. The first, ergonomics. Very, very light. That's neat. So, they extended the third key here. You see how it has like an extra pad here? So when you hold it, your hand doesn't have to contort as much. It's just a natural finger position for your hands. It just naturally conforms. That's some next level ergonomic. What the fuck is that? The B key here is like different. Welcome in, Remy. I have good news. I can play the flute, but I don't know if I can play this one. This is a plastic flute. And if I can't play it, I can return it. It's fine. The B key, it's like part of the same key. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I guess I'll see how I feel when I play it. But these keys feel like buttons. And you know what? Play some notes. Take it for a spin. Let's see how this sounds. Here we go. That sounds surprisingly good. It sounds, whereas the metal flutes are like vibrant and resonant, this gives a flat tone. Let's Titanic this shit. can play the G. This is already better than the rental. Some things to say immediately. So it's extremely light, meaning extremely easy to play. That said, to press the keys requires just a little bit more force than the other flutes do. It feels like I'm playing a lighter version of the rental flute with how hard I have to press the keys in. In comparison, all three Flute Center beginner flutes, the Pearl, Gemeinhardt, and Yamaha, you heard me accidentally trill a note because I nudged my finger on the key and it played the note like, bruh. With this, I have to consciously put effort in. It's not much, but it isn't nearly as sensitive. You do need to actively press the notes. Another thing worth noting, like on the Yamaha and the Pearl, not like on the Yamaha and the Gemeinhardt, you'll notice that several of the keys have this ring circle around them. You can actually you swap those out for different plastic colors if you want. I may or may not have added those to my throw. How much is this? This is $300 US on Amazon. That is its MSRP, $300. And I gotta say, I'm gonna play this a bit more, but this is pretty solid so far. Let's do a note test. Let's do that C major test. I'm gonna play all the notes and see if they come out. Here we go. Starting with C within the staff, working our way down. My mouth is in the wrong spot. C just comes out. You just play the note. I had to force it out on every other flute. This just plays low C. What the fuck? Let's start from C within the staff to C above the staff. The sound is kind of thin. The tone quality is not as good as a metal flute. The Gemeinhardt sounds better than this in terms of tone quality. That said, I don't get that lower frequency resonance. So those undertones that were on the Gemeinhardt aren't as present. Let's try it again, but slower. Embouchure. The same Gemeinhardt things apply. It's just a little more lenient. I'm sure you guys heard those undertones, but it's a little lenient. A little more lenient with the embouchure. If you really focus your embouchure, get a really tight hole, the satisfaction will soon follow. I worded that exactly how I needed to. Volume warning, we're getting into the high registers now. I'm gonna see chromatically how high I can go in the third octave. You've been warned, volume warning. Well, it'd help if I could start on the right note. I really gotta work to get these out. That's not coming out. Hold these two and that? Really? It plays the notes. My ears are ringing. Ah. I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this. One, it's plastic. Oops! Ah, shit. Ah! Really easy to clean. Let me test the trill keys. Hold on. I want to test this. The trill keys aren't as responsive as I like, but you know what? This is nice. I actually like this. This is extremely light, plastic and durable. It's comfortable because it's so light. And there's a silicone pad right here. I won't have to worry about finger fatigue. I can just keep it out. With a flute, you want to put it away. Moisture and flutes don't like each other. But with a plastic flute, you don't gotta worry about moisture. Cleaning cloth, you can just clean it out, whatever. They say to wash this, just run it under soap and water and you can clean it in your sink. A metal flute has a much more meticulous cleaning procedure than that. But this, probably throw it in the dishwasher and it'd be cool. Do not throw it in the dishwasher. But I'm just saying, if it weren't for the silicone pads, I might actually clean this thing. I like this. I actually like this. This is pretty cool. Is it worth $300? I don't know. Dishwasher, I harsh. Damn it, May. But this flute, one of the benefits of this flute, durable. If you drop it, oops. You can give it to a student without them worrying of damaging it. Really, really low maintenance. And I could bring this to conventions. Yeah, boy. Oh, that's gonna be good. So yeah, this is a pretty solid, good flute. The tone quality is lacking. Let me be clear. This does not play as resonant as a metal flute or a wooden flute. The tone sounds kind of dull. Not necessarily a bad thing, but just know that this isn't going to play with the same quality as a good metal flute. And you can use it as a dart gun in a pinch. You actually can't. You actually can. If you disassemble the head joint completely and take the inner plastic part out, they use hollow plastic instead of a cork. I looked it up. So you don't have to worry about the cork getting wet. That's good. You can... This would not be an effective dart gun, and here's why. There are so many holes. Closing all the holes is next to impossible. Can I close all the holes? Why am I confused about that? All holes closed is bottom C. All holes closed, baby. And then like this, if you could somehow tape the embouchure hole closed, or load up, you could load up the dart through here somehow, and then play a low C and just blast it through. That is the most inefficient, impossible to aim dart gun I've ever seen. So if in a pinch, you're in a saw trap where you have to play a low C, and the eject or safety button just so happens to be exactly 90 degrees to your right, and you can load up a dart that can hit the button, and you just play the low C. Damn it. could save someone's life. I'm a flautist now. Just so you know, I guess I could say it since you probably already noticed. I updated a bunch of my redeems. I lowered the cost on a lot of them, actually. And Jazz is now only 5,000 points, and in its place is Flute. Flute redeem is now 10,000 points. This is because I'm not very confident with the Flute yet, and you're gonna have to pay a lot more for that. Whereas Jazz, I'll put down animation for Jazz anytime. But we're gonna end stream. Who's online? Who can I raid? We got Arathon. I always raid Arathons. Bruh. I mean, we could raid Arathons again. He's still playing XCOM. Ooh, who's this? This is a new guy. I met him in Sato's community. He doesn't know I exist. What language is that? He's Portugal. He speaks Portugal, English, and Japanese. He's got okay English, he's learning Japanese, but he speaks Portugal. And we are going to introduce ourselves, shall we? Right now he's playing Wuthering Waves. He's a gacha streamer. He doesn't even have a model yet, but you know what? I like to share the love. He's only been streaming for half an hour. So why don't we go give a very warm welcome? He's playing in English, so I'm sure his English skills are good enough to interact with chat in English. In fact, it even says in his profile, English is fine. So, it's fine. So why don't we go say hi to raid Naxu_PNJ. No clue what that means, but you know what? Thank you for this pivotal stream in the timeline. If I haven't made it clear already, we are in the timeline where ya boy is a flute player. I'm a flute player now. I want to give my condolences to other timeline me, who is absolutely devastated that he can't play the flute, but I'm sure he'll find something worth his time. He might go all in on the trumpet, probably. In fact, shit, I might lose that. You know what? Fuck it, it's fine. Let's all go say hi to Natsu, and I'll catch you all on Monday for more flute. More flute on Monday. We're gonna go more in depth into the 3 flutes, and I'm just gonna keep this one to the side. Thanks for coming. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll catch you later.